Good morning. This is a special early video trying to catch the Euro breakout live to show you what it looks like live. I'll come back to some of these things, but right here you can see we have a P1, and this did make a, let's see if this is a down bar, a down bar, down bar. So we take out this bar, that would trigger the trade. I'm giving it a couple of more ticks to take out this bar, just because this 3-bar pattern here with this arrow is something I call a P1. So the more we have to reinforce a pattern, the better. Go back to the daily. We had a lower low and a lower high, and we've now broken above that level and down to a 15-minute. That happened at 2:15 in the morning, which is around the European Open time. So this is an up bar, 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 down, there we go, we just triggered, down, down, up, and that made a lower low, so down and inside, outside, up, down, down, all the rest of these are down, 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 inside, down. So this is, a slight variation. This is our thrust that broke previous day high. Then here we got a move down, and then we got 2 waves up. So this is why I'm not key on patterns that don't take out this low. Sure, sometimes you're going to miss a very strong market that couldn't even pull back that far and takes off, but more often than not, the counter wave is just a little 2-wave pattern up. So we have, our 1 wave down, little 2-wave pattern up, which, is kind of like your 1 wave, and 3. So look at this as from the high here, A, B, C. So now here, now that we're in, our stop is going to be below this, and we can go for our multiples. Another, depending on how things look, another rule of thumb I have out of a blue arrow pattern is, what I call a P1 pattern, is that we get 2 legs. So on this first leg, I'm less concerned. Once we have, a down bar and we take out that up bar, I tend to trail the bars because, 2 complete legs up is as much as I would expect from that pattern. Other things to keep in mind, obviously, is the high of this bar. That's going to come up soon. That would be 81.5. So that's just a good level to kind of have in your mind, and we can see what the multiple is to that level. 11 points, 81.5 from 27.5 divided by 11 points. That's almost 5. So your 4R is going to come before we even get to this high from 2 days ago. So this is what it looks like live. Let me show you a couple of more things that helped me decide this was a very choice pattern. And I'd go ahead and stick my neck out to call it in real time. And that is on the 5-minute chart. We had a hoagie forming here, and we barely ticked the low of that hoagie and got rejected. This low is 17, this low is 16.5. So what happens when a hoagie fails is you typically break out at the other side. So there was a number of things that were aligning here. Everything from just our standard pattern that we would expect. We got a P1 with it. We got a 5-minute hoagie that failed breaking to the downside. It's not straight. There we go. That failed breaking to the downside. And I think I was even looking at a lower time frame and just noting there's also that divergence on that failed breakdown here. We had a little bit of a divergence. So there's just numerous things that you can be looking out for to give you more confidence on this particular trade. And so far, so good. Anyway, just wanted to show you that live. I'll be back with a wrap up later.